Hey guys, what's up? It's your Scentsy Star Director here, Angie Dalton. Today's video is going to be all about what we have been warming lately. I have a lot of empties to go through and talk to you about in wax mixes. But before we dive in, if you're new here, if you haven't subscribed yet, hello! I would love if you would subscribe. Also, I have a Wickless Charm VIP group on Facebook. If you want to become a VIP and never miss a beat in the Scentsy world, the link is down below. Also, I send out a Wickless Weekly email newsletter every Thursday and then some exciting days in between with a special perk for new subscribers. Okay, that's it. We have a lot to talk about, so let's just go ahead and dive on in. So I don't know about you, but fall has hit my household. I love fall fragrances because I love warm and cozy and spicy and like delicious, just fall woods and musk and pumpkin and apple. I love fall. So I started warming like fall scents that I had stashed from last year and the year before and year before. I started warming maybe like the last week of July, whenever we were just getting ready, like we were about to wrap up the spring and summer catalog. I was bored one day, so I started like putting up all of my, I started getting down my fall warmers just to see like what I had, because I obviously cannot remember from what happened a year ago. But I wanted to see like what I had and kind of like play in my mind like where I want to put things. And just from doing that, I ended up decorating the whole house for fall in a day. And yeah. So ever since then, I've just been warming a lot of fall scents. But I do have some, I think I have like one mix. It's not really fall, but okay, anyways. So whenever I change out my wax, I don't do it like just change out a wax in a room and then the next day I do another room. I like to change my waxes out all at one time. I literally just changed my waxes before sitting down and doing this video. I can use 4, sometimes 5 waxes at a time, usually 4, and then if I just have a specific mix or collection, I don't know, I can squeeze in using 4. I like to use up a whole bar at a time. I don't really like having like 2 cubes of a bar sitting in my drawers. I like to use a whole bar at a time, so I try my best, but sometimes that just doesn't happen. But I started pairing them together for you so that I could remember what I warmed with what, because I have the memory of a squirrel and just trusting my brain wasn't really working well. So I started pairing them together because I love pairing scents that complement each other so that the whole house is like one, you know, one nice mix of fragrance. And whether it's fruity and woodsy, I just like to mix it up, but I like all scents to be like complementary to each other. Okay, I'm just gonna stop talking and start. I'm just gonna go. So let's talk about the one that's on the top that I know isn't really fall per se. So the August scent of the month is Glacier Water. It is in the fresh fragrance family. It is very fresh and clean and like a salty air. I believe it has bergamot in there. I believe it does. I think I'm pretty positive it has bergamot in there. It kind of gave me that hint of like Driftwood Bay. Do you remember that one? I really like Driftwood Bay. That was a summer collection scent. But I warmed 2 bars of Glacier Water because I like to test out the scent of the month, at least 2 bars of it throughout the house, so that I can really, like, no matter what room I'm in, I can really get a good idea of my opinion of that fragrance, like how the performance is. Does it smell differently when warmed versus like cold sniff? But I used 2 full bars of Glacier Water, and then I actually paired it with the Island Days Wax collection that came out July 15th. So this collection, yes, obviously it looks and seems like it's geared more towards summertime and you know, summer months, but it's still available in this catalog. I mean, it's 1,000 degrees here. I don't know about you, but like I know a lot of people are still holding on to summer. So I warmed it with Salted Bergamot Breeze from the Island Days collection with my favorite one from that collection, which is Sunshine and Tan Lines. So unique. It is so unique. I really like the performance of it. I've been meaning to put it in my Scentsy Club. Maybe after this video, I will sit down and put it in my club because I don't want to forget about it. But I have been grabbing a bunch just to have, just in case I don't put it in my club or if I change my mind. But it's so unique, so different, and it's exactly what I was hoping it would be. And I warmed it with Driftwood and Jasmine from the Island Days. So see, this was a group of 4. I just, I think I had like half of some of the Island Days bars to use up because I was like making samples or just testing them, something like that. So I had 5 here, but I can definitely get away with 4. But I had 2 of the Glacier Water. Glacier Water, it's a very nice, clean scent. I liked the performance of it. It was very strong and long lasting. It smells exactly like what it describes itself to smell like. So if you really like fresh, beachy air, like Atlantic air by the sea, scents like that, definitely pick up some Glacier Water because it is the August in the month and it has a very nice performance. Up next, I want to talk about literally what I'm warming right now. Like this is what I just changed my warmers to, but I picked some scents from my secret little stash of scents that I have from Scentsy Club and clearance updates and past catalogs because my first fall winter order has not arrived yet. So I'm just impatiently waiting for that order to come in, but I just really wanted something to fall because it actually feels amazing outside. I mean, it has been raining all day, but like it's like 72, 73 degrees, but it's like that cool rainy day at 70 degrees. It feels really nice outside. So I just really was in the fall mood. But I am warming Jack's Obsession, which is one of my favorite scents ever for fall time. It's actually not coming in the Harvest collection this year. It's coming back in the holiday collection because we are getting a holiday Jack warmer and mini warmer. So thankfully this one is coming back. But I love to mix it with Halloweentown. This was the second Nightmare Before Christmas scent. It came out for a couple of years. Sadly, it's not coming back in this Harvest collection unless we just get surprised with it. But Halloweentown, one of my favorites. And I love mixing these two together. Not only those together, I love to mix them with Ghostly Greetings, which was a scent of the month. And I didn't have any. I had used up all of my Ghostly Greetings brick from whenever it was, like whenever we used to get bricks in the consultant kits. But this was in the clearance update last, and it made me very happy to grab some because I love Ghostly Greetings with Jack's Obsession and Halloweentown. And then I was trying to look for a scent that would be good for the 4th scent with all these scents, and I just grabbed some Toasted Marshmallow. I was like, why not? Toasted Marshmallow is delicious. I miss it very much. I think I was dumb. I think I removed it from my club for some reason. I don't know why. I think I did. I don't know why. I think I just had to let her go because I'm really picky. Really picky about what goes into my club because I have a lot of items in my club. So I have to be really picky. And I have some of this secretly for myself. So I'm almost like, I think I made myself just give it up. But these 4, if you have these, try them together because this is a really good mix. Up next we have, let's see, these are some, ooh, yes. So all of these are back. So I had another very fall moment and I warmed Scary Good, which was a scent of the month that is now back in the catalog, thankfully, with Harvest Blessings, which is back in the catalog, with Cider Mail, which is one of my favorite fall scents of all time, with Autumn Road Trip, which is a very nice fruity fall fragrance because it still has that kind of like autumn leaves type feel to it, but it is fruitier with the apple and the pumpkin. Scary Good is a bakery scent technically, but it does have a lot of spice in it, so it's very delicious and but just also very fallish and like outdoorsy at the same time. And then Harvest Blessings is a car bar now. I'm super excited for it to be here. But Harvest Blessings is in the Spice fragrance family, so it's really similar to Autumn Road Trip, but it's a little bit more spicy. And then Cider Mill, if you've been using Scentsy for a while, I hope you've used Cider Mill. If you have not used Cider Mill, I highly recommend it. The only reason why I didn't put it in my best fall fragrances for 2022 video is just because I'm pretty sure it's come out every year in my best fall scents videos since I've done it. But I mean, it's obvious how much I love this one. So I wanted to give some other scents a chance because I really narrow it down to at least 12 in those videos that I do. So, and if you haven't seen that video, I will post it, the link to it, in the description box. But I posted that yesterday. Up next we have, ooh, this is a few fall ones a few new ones and a returning one. So Orchard Apple and Spice is back. I've already like raved about it. I mean, we're only 10 days into this catalog and I've already raved about this scent like so many times. But Apple Orchard and Spice is amazing. And it's also so good with falling apples. That is my favorite one from the new releases. But I did warm it with a few other new releases. So I really wanted to warm the Huckleberry Hideaway and the White Amber and Silk. These two are more on that fresh note, fresh woodsy top note. White Amber and Silk is the girlfriend to White Amber and Teak. I'm just saying. Ever since I said that, like I can't not say it. Like that's exactly how I explain it. It's just a little bit lighter and more feminine in scent, kind of more like cozy cardigan, but it's also so similar to White Amber and Teak. So I really love this one. It's brand new. And then I warmed these with the Perfect Day, sorry. So this is a fall pear scent. That's a brand new release. Also, it did really well with the Apple Orchard and Spice, and like all of these scents, just I feel like a lot of the brand new releases just really complement each other like so well. Like I'm so happy with the lineup of the brand new releases. There's only a couple that I'm just like a little bit meh about. But yeah, and then I warmed them with the Huckleberry Hideaway because I've been excited for this one because we get to smell these being warmed in little spaces at SFR, and whenever I got to smell Huckleberry Hideaway, I was just immediately impressed, and so I couldn't wait to warm this. But this was just a very non-traditional, non-pumpkin, non-fully apple, non-fully spiced or anything, just a very nice transitional mix for going into the fall weather, or maybe just hoping for fall weather. So those all really warmed really well together. I warmed some more new releases. We'll talk about this one real quick because I've already kind of talked about it, but I did warm the Island Days collection one more time before. I know I warmed this before the fall catalog came out, so this is probably like right before I kind of like really dove into fall and winter scents. But Sunshine and Ten Lines, Star Apple and Freesia, which is surprisingly, I think it's my second favorite from this collection. The Salted Bergamot Breeze and the Driftwood and Jasmine. All really good. If I had to rate them, I would do the Sunshine and Tan Lines, Starfruit and Freesia, then the Driftwood and Jasmine, and then the Salted Bergamot Breeze, because the Bergamot Breeze is just really salty. Not really salty, but it's like really fresh, and I tend to lean more towards like fruity and woodsy scents like that. So love Driftwood and Jasmine though. But yeah, I did warm these, and these are still available if you haven't tried them. If you want to find a really good, you know, tropical collection before you dive into fall and winter scents, Island Days would be a very good collection for you to give a go. Up next we had some, I have two more scents. So this was at the very bottom, so I'm pretty positive I also warmed these before I dove into fall and winter, but this is Apricot, Vanilla, and Coconuts for Coconuts. And I think I warmed these with sea salt and avocado. And I don't have that little, what did I call them? My little playing cards. I don't have the card of it because it was in a brick. I have it in a brick, sea salt and avocado, thanks to Scentsy Club. Yes, sea salt and avocado did sadly retire, but you can still get it as a brick, the full 1 pound brick of wax, through Scentsy Club subscription. So pretty positive that's what I warmed this with. It was either that or maybe I mixed in some of the, I know I warmed this recently. This is the Scentsy brick that we got that was special and exclusive for people who attended SFR in Salt Lake City, Utah, and I really love it. It was a really great scent, and yes, I warmed it. I'm not just gonna let it sit there and go to waste. I warmed it. I'm gonna keep this so that I can always smell it. Whenever I'm done with it, I'm gonna cut off the top, like how I do those, and then I'm gonna like post it on my little bulletin board, and I'm gonna cut like a thin little sample of it and put it in a little baggie, tape it to the back of the cover, and post it up so that if I ever want to smell it to get that whiff and those memories of SFR, I can actually smell it. but I can't actually warm it and enjoy it at the same time. So it was either that and or sea salt and avocado. It was one of those. It was one of those, I think. I'm not sure. But new releases, more new releases. So I have so many of these new releases because consultants are spoiled and we are able to get new consultant, new season starter kits a month early. And from the summer incentive, I did earn an extra new season sales kit for the waxes. So I have been making samples. I've been testing them. I was just trying to get ready so that I could tell you my opinions on these scents as soon as possible because the catalog launched and I wanted to know like what's good and what's not good. Blackberry Spice, so good. This one made it in my best fall fragrances video. I love it. Along with Crane Apple Crumble, also made it to the best fall scents video. I warmed it with Blackcurrant and Plum. Didn't make it into the best fall fragrances. This is one I'm just a little bit iffier about. I don't know what it is. It's not bad. It's just not a scent that like I warm and I'm like, oh my goodness, like I love this. Like I like it. I just don't love it. But it's a brand new release, and if you like it, I mean, it's a good scent. It's just not my favorite. But I also warmed it with my #1 favorite from the new releases. This is Falling Apples. If you liked the apple orchard and spice from the holiday or the harvest collection last year that came back this year, you need to try Falling Apples because it's so spicy and appley and folly, like fallen leaves at the same time, musky and woodsy. I think it's a spice. I think it's in the spice fragrance family, but it's my #1 favorite and it's a great performer. And I just can't wait to have my order in so that I can have more of it to warm. And yeah, I warmed 5 of these because I was really just excited. No, I think I had just like half of these bars or something like that from where I made samples. We made samples for the July crates and some Scentsy Club Happy Meal. Me and Brandon did. I say we made them. And I let him help me pick which ones we made samples out of. But this is Sips of Cider. This is the only other one that was just really kind of like meh about. Like I love cider scents and I was really excited for it because I love cider meal, bright cider life, like anything like that. But this one has ginger in it and clementine, I believe. And I think it's the ginger that just kind of throws it off for me. I just don't really like ginger scents or flavor. I think that was the deal breaker for me. It's not bad. It's not one of my favorites. If I'm going to grab a cider wax, I'm going to grab Bright Cider Life or Cider Meal. That's it. So, but very good new release mix. And then we have a few more. So I know I warmed, let's talk about these. So this was another one that I was warming while I was waiting on this was recently, this was probably like a couple weeks ago. But while I'm waiting on my fall order to arrive, I dove back into like my little Scentsy Club and clearance update stash. And I grabbed a Disney Villains. The Evil Queen is my favorite scent from that original Disney Villains wax collection. It's just kind of appley. Evil Queen would be so good with Orchard Apple and Spice and Falling Apples and Blackberry Spice. I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to do that somehow. Blackberry Spice, Orchard Apple and Spice, Evil Queen, Just One Bite, and Falling Apples. Bet. I will try that. That's a great mix. I also grabbed some of the Haunted Mansion 3 Thumbs Up, which I'm so sad that I didn't add to my Scentsy Club because I warmed it and it was immediate regret. I was like, why didn't I do this? It's so good. It has pumpkin and it's musky and it's just so great for fall. I was very upset. So I'm going to be really happy if that ever comes back. But then I also had a random Frozen 2 Dance of Autumn scent that reminds me a lot of Painted Leaves. Do you remember that scent? I really like it. It retired. It came back in a catalog. No, it came back as a Bring It My Bar, and it's really nice. So it just reminds me of that. So I was just trying to use that up. And then last but not least, I warmed it with the newest Disney Villains wax. This is Dark and Devious. This was with the second launch of Disney Villains whenever we had the, it's right here. I'm not going to get it down, but the updated Disney Villains warmer that has like Scar and Hades on it and Cruella de Vil. But I warmed it with these two. So I had 2 of the Disney Villains waxes in that mix. Let's see. Which one should we talk about? Let's talk about this one. So this one was really random. I had, why did I have so many? I have 5. Yeah, this is a group of 5. So I think also I probably just had some empty cubes to use. I don't know. But I had Perfect Day mixed with Cashmere and Corduroy, which is one of my favorites. Favorite new release, not new releases. It's not new. It came out last year, but it's back, so I love it so much. And then randomly with Moana, Spirit of Montanui, it recently came back, so I think I just wanted to warm it. Oh, I know what inspired this. Toasted acorn and oak. Warmed that with Wally Classified. This is what inspired this, because whenever I got this in, I smelled it and I was like, you know what? That would warm great with Perfect Day. So that's whenever I grabbed the Perfect Day, their new releases. By the way, these 2 warmed great together. I really liked it. And then I was like, well, if I'm going to warm Wally, I need to warm Moana because I haven't had this one in a while. So I grabbed her, and then I just kind of winged it, honestly. I grabbed Cashmere and Corduroy with Toasted Acorn and Oak. The Cashmere and Corduroy mixed really well with the Toasted Acorn and Oak. And then I think I had Moana. In my office and in Maddie's bedroom. It's really fruity. And so like these are closed off rooms, so I didn't really mix too much with the rest of the house, but really random. But try Wally with a Perfect Day. It's great. Great mix. I really liked it. So I think that those 2 scents really complement each other really well. And last but not least, we have some more new releases and some returning ones. So this is also from a new season sales kit that we got as consultants. This is Velvet Moon. This is a floral scent in the brand new releases. I know it's weird. We don't usually see florals in fall and winter like us new ones. But Velvet Moon surprised me whenever I warmed it. I warmed it in the master bed and master bath, and it's actually really musky. Like, it has a masculine type of note to it, that kind of like woodsy and cologne type scent, but it does have a little flower note, and I think it's like coconut flower. Maybe there's some kind of flower in there. Obviously it's a floral scent, but it's very nice. So it really surprised me. I didn't know that I was gonna enjoy it that much, but it is a brand new release. So if you like scents like Cozy Cardigan and the White Amber and Silk and woodsier scents, just kind of like sensual, clean scents like that, definitely try Velvet Moon because it was a really great performer. I warmed it with a First Day of Fall, not in the same space. So I had Velvet Moon in the master bed and master bath, and then I had a First Day of Fall, which is back, thankfully, one of my favorites. I had this in the open floor plan, in the living room, kitchen, entryway-ish area. I kind of like just mixed the scents all in that area. But I had it mixed with Cashmere and Corduroy, and then I had it mixed with Scarlet Sunflower, which is back in this catalog, so very nice. So I mainly had First Day of Fall with Cashmere and Corduroy and Scarlet Sunflower all mixed in like the open concept part of the house. And then I had Frosted Vanilla in my office and in Maddie's bedroom, which surprised me. I love it. Frosted Vanilla is one of my favorites from the brand new releases. Hands down, I will be warming it so much whenever, like, Halloween kind of like, you know, goes away. Whenever I like start breaking into like my holiday Christmassy scents, Frosted Vanilla is great. If you like scents like Polar Bear Hugs, which was previously known as Eskimo Kiss, and Silver Bells, you're gonna love Frosted Vanilla. But that's it. That is everything that I've been warming lately. So whenever I fill up this bin again, I will do another video. I'm so happy that I started doing these again. I don't know why I ever stopped. I love, especially whenever I was first into YouTube, like I love watching these videos. I love to watch and see what's been warming, like what people have been liking, and like what have you been mixing, because like the possibilities are endless with your home fragrance, because you don't have to warm just one scent. You can mix your scents all throughout the house to create a whole scent experience. But this is it. I would love to hear down in the comments, what have you been warming and loving? What new mixes have you tried? What new mixes are on your list to try? I really want to try that Orchard Apple Spice, Evil Queen, Falling Apples, and Blackberry Spice, because I think that mix sounds delicious. But that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. As always, don't watch me, join me, and have a great day.